Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. We'll give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the Drive Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who will be on the show here for us today. All right, with us, Jovan Burts, Ninos, Zawacky, Brad Francis, and Brian Bitler. Here's how the lineup for this evening. Ninos, Francis, Burts, Bitler, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, NBA in the rearview mirror. Now let's move forward here with a lot of baseball to come, and we got a lot of baseball action as well. Still, the game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals will be on Saturday, but let's get the show underway right now. Let's welcome in Ninos. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Top unit producer in the NHL for this season, over 3,000 units for the season. Let's bring him in right now. What's happening?
I'm pretty good. How are you, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern Time. We have the Blue Jays here hosting the Yankees. The Yankees are favorite here, $1.13, total of 9.
Yeah, they are, and should be a prether good series. It usually is between these two teams last couple of seasons, since the Blue Jays have really stepped up quite a bit. Their lineup improving quite drastically. But I still think that, the Yankees have the better lineup overall, and they're definitely the hotter lineup right now. And I think they have the better starter on the mound tonight, too. Stripling's put a pretty good season together, but so has Montgomery, and he has been that much more impressive. And I think he's got the better stuff overall, honestly, anyway. So I think we're getting a pretty good price here with the Yankees in this pitching matchup. They have a much tough. I think the pitching matchup is going to be tougher tomorrow maybe, but I think tonight the play is on the Yankees.
Yeah, tomorrow Manoah hits the mound here for the Rays, but tonight it's Stripling, former Dodger, right? The Dodger cast out who had trouble sticking in the rotating. Kind of like here, right? In the bullpen, and he's kind of like that sixth guy or in a 5-man rotation where he'll get spot starts, but he gets a start here. Although as you said, he is putting up some pretty good numbers, but this Yankee team has been red hot. I don't think you've mentioned this, but I think the big advantage here for the Yankees is definitely in that bullpen, right? In that bullpen is where they have the advantage. And of course, the Blue Jays, they split up. I will say this: the Orioles are a much more improved team that we've seen before. Maybe the fences moving in has something psychologically going on with the pitchers, where they're not seeing those bombs going out of Camden Yard anymore. But although Blue Jays had to settle for that split here against the Orioles.
Yeah, the Orioles, they're not playing too bad either. And as I said, the Yankees have been the much hotter team. Blue Jays were looking real good at the start of the season, but a little inconsistent lately. So, the Yankees have been the much more consistent team. And yes, I'd forgotten to mention the bullpens, but their bullpen's been great too, and that's been a big issue for the Blue Jays all season long.
Yeah, we got Yankees here minus 113 against the Rays. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Ninos, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. We're here putting up great numbers here in the NHL. 3,004 units of profit, all documented over at Pig Dogs Premium. Of course, we still have 14 games from Major League Baseball. The Nationals and Phillies are playing game 2 of the doubleheader a little at the top of the hour. So we have 14 games on the docket. What do you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Sorry, I just noticed something lined up too. I have a 3-pack in the MLB and then a couple extra plays as well for everyone with long-term pass. So make sure you grab one of those and or the 2-for-1 capper special. Also forgot to mention that no Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays either tonight. So that's a big hit to their lineup as well.
Yeah, so missing a hit batter there from that lineup for the Blue Jays here. We got Ninos here on a doing run great in NHL, 3,004 units of profit, all documented over at Pig Dogs. I'm also showing all profit over the past 3 days in all sports, past 7 days. Yesterday, coming off a winning day, Ninos has a 3-pack here from Major League Baseball, takes his 3 best bets, puts them in a 3-pack. Affordably priced at $40. Of course, there are plays you can buy individually. Ninos already in action here with his Saturday NHL power play up there, $30 for his guaranteed pick. Of course, all these one-offs, these one-day passes, individual picks are guaranteed. If the play does not win, those credits would go back into your account immediately as well. I'll tell you. And of course, that guaranteed pick there for Al's Saturday power play NHL up there right now, 3,004 units of profit in the NHL document. Top unit producer over at Pig Dogs is Ninos this year in NHL. Of course, if you prefer, you go with the long-term pass. We always talk about that 7-day pass. It's a good value there. 7 days of play from Ninos. All his NHL and MLB for 7 days. Of course, When you get that 7-day pass, you'll get the next 3 games from the Stanley Cup Finals. And with that 7-day pass, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, great having a show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you are also a contributor to the weekend shows.
That's correct. Should be on there tomorrow and Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you tune into that.
10 a.m. Eastern time. Tune in on the weekends. Al Ninos joins the morning crew. All right, Al, keep it going, and we'll talk with you again next week.
All right, thanks, Tony. Have a good one.
All right, Al Ninos here on the drive through. All right, let's continue our coverage. Now it's time to bring in Brad Francis. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. We does good work in the NBA. Of course, the season is now done. Brad, what's happening?
What's up, Tony? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you as well. Here we go at 6:40 Eastern time, about half an hour away from first pitch. Reds here to host the Brewers. $1.10 both sides, total of 9.5.
Yeah, I think we got to take the Brewers in this one. I love these odds that you can get the Brewers at. They're just a better all-around team. These teams played 6 times this season. The Brewers are 4-2 in the series, and I think the bullpen's going to play a big role in this one. The Reds, they have the worst bullpen in the MLB. They have a 5.15 ERA when it comes to a bullpen perspective. And I expect this game to start slow, but the Brewers will open up late in this game. They rank 12th when it comes to bullpen, 3.17 ERA. And they've also been doing well when it comes to the home run ball this season. They come in 4th in the MLB when it comes to home runs with 80. There will be 10-mile-per-hour winds facing the outfield in Cincinnati tonight. So I can see the home run ball playing a factor for the Brewers in this one. And Hunter Green for the Reds, I like the kid. I think he has a lot of potential, but this is a tough spot for him. So yeah, give me the Brewers in this one. Only lane, -110, not too bad at all.
Yeah, 110 on both sides in this one here for Milwaukee. Yeah, when you look at Green, he had a troubling start here, giving up 2.25 home runs per 9 innings. That's a lot of home runs. Of course, you got 80-degree weather, warm. An earlier start, 6:40 start, so there's still going to be a lot of sunlight here, and the heat could help that ball carry. I think one of the reasons we're seeing some of these odds is the fact that Josh Hader, the closer here for the Brewers, will not be available here as he hits paternity leave.
Yeah, I mean, Hader is definitely a solid piece of that team that wraps up games, but I think the Brewers are going to be able to do enough early in the game where, look, if the closer just doesn't allow an absolute just terrible inning in the ninth, I think they could escape with a win here still.
So comfortable win, says Brad here. Brewers here, -110 against the Reds. This one will have a start time of 6:40 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. We're showing great numbers here in the NHL. 365 units of profit. Of course, we've got the NHL resuming again tomorrow. 14-game card here, a remainder here from Major League Baseball with Game 2 of that Phillies-Nationals game set to start top of the hour. UFC card as well this week, and we have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium.
Yeah, so for today, I had a MLB package. One of the games started earlier today, so unfortunately that package isn't available on the site anymore. But, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day is a great option. We got the weekend coming in here. I'll be having a lot of plays for tomorrow as well as Sunday, so it's a great time to lock in something long-term. But each morning before 9 a.m. Eastern time, my packages are all up there, so definitely take a look tomorrow morning.
That's right, guys. Got aboard with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing great results here in the NHL. 365 units of profit, all documented. So if you go over to Pick Dogs, you can see every number up there. The long-term pass is the way to go with Brad. A 3, 7, or 30-day sports pass. We like that 7-day pass because the way Brad's running hot right now in NHL, he'll get the next 3 games from the Stanley Cup Finals because the way it figures your game 2, 3, and 4 will fit in with that 7-day all sports pass. So you get on board with that. And of course, you'll get Brad's plays from the finals, the Stanley Cup Finals, as well as all his baseball. And of course, with that 7-day pass, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again next week.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the drive. We'll continue. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here, and let's welcome in Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's come off a really good NBA season. NBA in the rearview mirror now as we move forward here. Let's bring Jovan in right now. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Tony?
All right. Well, the Celtics did a little better than we thought. I remember we were joking about them because you did the season preview on the team with the season win total. We went over. They go over, and they went a little farther than we all thought. We kind of joked about them making the finals. They got there, though.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a long haul, and it just looked like, a couple things. They ran out of gas, and once Golden State figured out a few things, the the Celtics couldn't make the same adjustments. I think the wear and tear of the playoffs took a toll on Jason Tatum. Now there's a bunch of criticism on him, but without him we don't get there. So it was a collective team effort on turnovers. It wasn't just one guy. It was the whole team.
Yeah, it was the whole team. I'm kind of getting tired of these Monday night quarterbacks, piling on the superstar. It's going to get Stephen Curry had some bad games too, right? But again, I think the difference it comes down to is player development, developing players around your superstars is where it comes down to.
Yeah, absolutely. Strengthening up, your bench scoring at least. The defense was fine, but they also need a facilitator, whether that's coming off the bench or actually starting. Because they don't have a true point guard.
Yeah, that's absolutely right there. And Peyton Pritchard's still a young kid, still trying to learn the ropes. He was good in Oregon, but it takes a little bit of time to get to that level, that elite status there in the NBA. So now we turn our attention to baseball here, 8:40 Eastern time. We have the Padres. It's off to a good start on this road trip. They're going to be in Colorado. Colorado's had some struggles at home of late. Padres $1.50, total 12.5.
Yeah, and I'm on the Padres in this one. Now, if you look at it, these two pitchers faced off on the 11th inning. It went Colorado's way, but since then, the Padres, they're on the 4-game winning streak, whereas the Rockies, they're on the 3-game losing streak. Just got swept out by the Guardians, and I just think that Mackenzie Gore is a better pitcher. He's a strikeout pitcher, 60 strikeouts in 50 innings, and he's only given up 1 home run. And going into Coors Field, that's huge. Whereas Kyle Freeland, he's given up 6 home runs. He's a contact pitcher. Contact pitcher, and you're playing in Coors Field, and that's your home. Not only your home stadium, but your hometown, basically. So, I don't know how that's going to work out tonight. Just 94 degrees, wind blowing out to left field, and I think San Diego gets the job done. I would also expect a bounce back performance from McKenzie. So, from Mackenzie Gore. So I'm just riding this wave with this 4-game winning streak. It looks like it should be they should notch their 5th straight.
Yeah, but it looks that way. The way the Padres played in Wrigley, they got some wind blowing out. They get the wind follows them to Colorado blowing out, and that's a little benefit there for San Diego. Had they got the job done, covering run lines in those games against the Cubs, and Gore has put up some really good numbers. Of course, the Rockies bullpen has not been good, but when you look at the past 10 games with San Diego, San Diego played in Wrigley where the wind was blowing out, and their bullpen ERA still held up because you look at the bullpen ERA the past 10 games, just an ERA of 1.05, and of course they've been hitting the ball 292 over that period of time.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and in baseball, you got to ride these hitters and what they're doing on a 5-game, 10-game stint. That's what I do, at least. Even the 15 and 30 game stint, but I like to go into these shorter bursts of what these hitters and pitchers are doing, as a collective, as a bullpen, and just start a lineup. Also you got to look at per day what the lineup changes are going to be. Who's in, who's out on any particular game. So. It's a lot that goes into handicapping baseball.
Yep, we got Jovan here on the Padres -150 against the Rockies. This one to have a start time of 8:40 Eastern time over on the MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Jovan Burts, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. We put a really great NBA season for you, showing great results. And now we move forward here in Major League Baseball. A 14-game card here for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so one of my plays just went off. I do have one that I have to put up, but it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books with my Take Flight Friday. Strike out the side. It'll be up momentarily as soon as the segment's over. We also got my longer term packages: 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. Solely baseball season. I might delve into WNBA. I might even delve into some tennis because I have done some degenerate handicapping on tennis. You know what I mean? So, just filling out things. Don't want to just to be baseball. There's gold in them hills, man. I'll tell you that in any sport. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Or match me with one of the other handicappers for the 2-for-1 capital promotional.
That's right, guys.
Sports Chat, Dogs.
That's right, guys. You got to with Jovan Burts over at Pig Dogs Premium. Of course, coming off a very great NBA season. Of course, get on board. He'll have a play for you up there after the segment. Of course, the long-term passes, you can get on board with Jovan. Just a weekend here. Why don't you get that 3-day all sports pass, all of Jovan's plays here for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the weekend pass. We got full cards for Major League Baseball, right? There's no days off on Friday, Saturday. Well, once in a while you get those Friday days off with these schedules, but not now. We got the full cards here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that 3-day pass is a great value right now. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. And of course, that is even greater value there. All right, Jovan, it's always great having you show. We'll talk to you a little bit later on the recap. But I know you also contribute with a lot of content over at Pick Dogs YouTube channel with your daily parlay and of course the weekend shows.
Yeah, in the parlay, last couple I don't know about today, but because there's still games on the slate, but they hit. So it's ride this wave on these parlays, and also I'm giving out free picks on this show and on the weekend shows Saturday and Sunday. So I'm here for it.
That's right, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Tune in because you get on the weekend. So Jovan will be part of that big roundtable discussion. So get on board. All right, Jovan, continue that success, and we'll talk to you a little bit later here on the recap.
Absolutely, I'll be here.
You got Jovan Burts here on the drive to speak of the recap. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here with the drive-thru. Now it's time to speak to Brian Bitler. You'll find Brian over at Pick Dogs, also part of that morning crew every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Also, Brian produces a video series, 2 videos a day for you up there right now, obviously covering Major League Baseball. We'll find out if he'll be delving into any other sports in a little bit. So let's go ahead and bring in Brian right now. Brian, what's happening?
Actually, Chris Ruffalo is my executive producer for those cuts.
Oh, is he?
So
okay.
Sure you guys check those out.
All right.
He's the executive producer.
All right.
I love the card today on Friday.
Huh? Yeah. I thought you were pushing the buttons. Now you got Chris pushing the buttons for you. It's cool.
He's doing there. He's eating his Pepperidge Farm cookies while he's pressing the button. I'm keeping him busy for sure. But this Friday card looks amazing. I'm hoping it's not the typical Friday trap that gets me, but a lot of good games looking good tonight as far as.
Baseball. We can now micromanage baseball, right? Nothing wrong with that. 15-game cards. We have these big cards at least 4 times, maybe now 5 times a week, right? It's usually light on Monday and Thursday, but we got these big cards to look at, which is great because we just get better and better at handicapping this baseball. All right, Brian, here we go at 7 Eastern time. The Pirates are at home here against the Giants. The Giants $2, total of 8.
Yeah, I feel like the San Francisco Giants just might be one of the most heavily bet teams on the board tonight, as they're getting hit hard on the money line, and it looks like on the run line as well. The Pittsburgh Pirates, definitely a hard-nosed team. They have lost 9 of their last 10. But I think that only gives us a bigger value here. Zach Thompson has sturdy career numbers with the Miami Marlins. This year he started out pretty slow with the Pittsburgh Pirates, but he's been okay over his last 3 starts. I think he could go about 5 innings here. Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen, they're not. I think they can hold down the fort. I see Rendon going 5 innings, and where this game gets won is late innings. I think the Giants bullpen comes up a little bit short here. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates plus 1.5 here. Giants might win by a run. I think the Pirates cover the run line.
All right, here we go with the Brian here on the Pirates. Take the Pirates plus 1.5 runs. You get plus 105 here, so you get the plus price here with the Pirates in this run line situation. And it's hard to argue that when you look here at the way the Giants are hitting, and you look over their past 10 games, the Giants batting only 187 against right-handers. Yeah, they swept the Dodgers, but it really was the pitching that really got them in that spot. It wasn't really much, the hitting. Even that Rocky series, they weren't hitting the ball at all.
Well, remember what happened when the Dodgers came to Pittsburgh a little while ago. This Pirates team, they get up for these big-name teams like San Francisco. So I think we're going to see a close game tonight.
All right, we got Brian here on the Pirates. Take them on the run line, plus 1.5 runs, plus 105 against the Giants. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can watch it over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Of course, a 14-game card from Major League Baseball. We're going to have one starting in about 20 minutes, so we still have a lot of action up there. Of course, the Phillies and Nationals are going to play Game 2 of their doubleheader. First pitch in about half an hour, top of the hour there. So that's 14-game card. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I got my Dogs Are Barking 3-pack, my 3 best Major League Baseball dogs on the board for $50 at pickdogs.com, or my best bet, my Major League Baseball titanium selection, just $15. Make sure you guys check it out. I'll team me up with one of the all-star handicappers here. Definitely a lot to choose from. Just check out the 30-day or 7-day leaderboard.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. Guys, titanium wager, just $15 pick. So get on board with that $15 play. Of course, these are guaranteed. The one-offs are guaranteed. You also have executive plays here from Major League Baseball. It puts together a 3-pack up there as well. So any of these one-offs are all guaranteed. That means if they don't show a profit, then those credits go back into your system. You can use them again toward another pick. So guaranteed plays now with these one-off packages, all on Pick Dogs. A long-term pass is not guaranteed because you're getting them at a bigger discount. The 3, 7, or 30S pass or the seasonal passes. But anyway, get on board with Brian. He's got a 3-pack up there for you. He likes the card tonight from Major League Baseball. He talked about it. He thinks the Friday dogs are barking, so get on board. Or as Brian mentioned, that 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. We talked about the NHL Finals. That 7-day pass will get you game 2, 3, and 4 with that 7-day pass. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great having you show. To the success. We'll talk with you again next week. And I know you contribute to the weekend shows during the week as well in the mornings with Chris and Mitch. And of course, you give out the picks in your video series with executive producer Chris Ruffalo behind the scenes.
Yeah, make sure you check out my Fast 5 selections executive produced by Chris Ruffalo every single day. Plus, my Take It to the Bank play. You guys want to check that out. And the morning show this weekend's going to be some fun. So make sure you guys tune in around 10 o'clock. Check it out. Around
10 o'clock, check it out in the weekend show. You got Brian with Chris and Mitch, and of course a lot of the drive-through cappers join in. We'll see Big Al, we'll see Al Ninos, we'll see Jovan and Zawacky and many more on that morning show. Wish it was a little later and I could tune in, but we need something. We need you, Brian, to do the overnight show. Because I'm used.
No. See, I go to bed, so I sleep from 12 until 6 o'clock in the morning. Those are 6 hours where nobody can reach me. My phone is put away for that time.
Your phone is on silence. See, silence is the phone there. All right, Brian. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll talk with you again on Monday.
All right, have a good one, Tony. I'll catch you on Monday.
You got it. Brian Bitler here on the drive. So let's continue our coverage, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here on the drive. Now it's time to speak to Ron Zawacky. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. He's been good to us here on the show, delivering winners here for us. So let's go ahead and bring him in right now. Ron, what's happening?
Not too much. Enjoying the heat. Summer.
Yep, summer is here. It's here about a week early because isn't it like June 22nd is the official start of summer officially. And we're getting that hot weather right now. We're getting August weather in June. So here we go.
In June, here we go.
Here we go. We got hopefully be fall weather by August. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 7 Eastern time. Red Sox here. This is a good series here. Red Sox hosting the Cardinals. The Red Sox here, $1.15 total, 10.5.
Yeah, and we got 2 starters and that's pitchers duel to kick it off here tonight. Wainwright had a good year, 5-4, with a nice 2.84 ERA. And you got Michael Wacha. He's 4-1 with a 2.33 ERA with a 1 WHIP. Wacha's found a nice home here in Boston. He's starting the season very well. You look at Wainwright. His last 5 starts have all come under that 10.5. He's 7-5 to that under this season. And Michael Wacha, same thing with him. He's 3-1 to the under his last 4 starts. 6-3 on the year when he started to the under. The Cardinals as a team is 6-0 to that under following a day off. So they were off yesterday. They come back and play here today. You look, they're also 4-1 their last 5 as an underdog are these Cardinals to the under. And if you look, both defenses definitely top 10 in the MLB in playing D, holding teams to under 4 runs a game. And we got this, it opened at 9.5 up to 10.5. I love the under 10.5 here. You look at Boston, 5-0 in Wacha's last 5 starts to that under. Boston's also 21, 6-3 in the last 30 following a loss. So we're going to take the under 10.5. That's too many runs here.
All right.
Stay under the total, 10.5.
Rod says go under a total of 10.5 in this one. We're seeing a lot of heat throughout the U.S. right here, right now. Some wind as well. The wind's swirling about 9 miles per hour. But as we say that, we've got 2 crafty pitchers up there that are not, that, they've seen everything, right? Adam Wainwright seen everything. A 47% ground ball rate. We got Wacha serving 40% ground balls. Both pitchers limited home runs. These guys know how to keep the ball down.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Michael Wacha and his change up there is going to be very effective against the left-handed heavy Cardinals lineup that we see going here tonight. So for me, that's why I like the under. Walker's going to be very effective. I think both pitchers become very effective. They both want to make a change. We know Walker used to play for the Cardinals, but so I think he's going to step up here and have a good game. Be like, hey, you just shouldn't let me go.
That's right.
So I lean to the Boston here to get themselves a win here, but I like the under 10.5 better. I don't think he can get sniffed to that many runs. No double-digit runs here. Take the under 10.5.
All right, we got Cardinals, Red Sox under total of 10.5 runs. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Roz, let's go over at Pick Dog Cream for tonight. 14-game card here from Major League Baseball. Remember, there's a double. They're going to play game 2 with the Nationals and the Phillies, and there's a lot of wind in that game as well. So just checking out the wind for everywhere. There's almost wind blowing out almost in every stadium today. This is craziness here. Well, we're showing great results here in the NHL. 510 units of profit. They're back on the ice on Saturday. Of course, 14-game card today from Major League Baseball. We're not yet if Rod's yet ready to fire in WNBA or CFL. We'll find out. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Hey, for me today, we just I got all MLB today. I got my $15 Bookie Buster going. It's 11-5 in June is that Bookie Buster play. You can get it singly over at Pick Dogs Premium, or you can get it. It is Friday, and so it is Steak Friday. And I've got an MLB triple, which includes the $15 Bookie Buster play. That's been, as I said, 11:05. Been treating us well, the Bookie Buster play. So head on over to Pick Dogs Premium and scoop it up. Or like we said, now is the day to grab a 3-day. You get everything I released this weekend. I definitely have plenty of plays coming up. CFL, if you tune into my Twitter, I've been giving those away freebies over on my Twitter page at hotrod.com. I'll drop it in the comments in the second here. That's where I've been giving away the CFL at this point. I'm not putting it in anywhere, just sharing it for everybody to bust their bookie. So, hey, head on over there. But,
there you go.
Also, 3-day, grab 7-day, grab 30-day. Let's make some money together. And the rest of June and July, I have lots of baseball. And I probably won't be in July and August because we got some numbers and stats to back the early season in the WNBA. And I think it might be time to lock in some bets there.
All right, Rod's getting ready to fire in WNBA. It goes to the middle of August. It'll lead us right into the start of preseason football. So it goes a little bridge here to get us through. You want some hoops action there. Of course, a lot of baseball to get us through the summer as well. But there's more peripheral sports that they were talking about. Even Jovan was sprinkling some Wimbledon talk earlier. So get on board here with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers in NHL. 510 units of profit, all documented. You can verify it over at Pick Dogs tonight. He's got that $15 Bookie Buster on the board right now, so get on board with that. His June record's 11-5 with his Bookie Buster $15 play, so keep an eye on that. His best bets are in his Steak Friday 3-pack, affordably priced, just $39.95 with his 3 best bets from Major League Baseball. Of course, you can go long-term with Rod. Right now we're talking a lot about this 7-day pass. Rod is delivering great results in NHL. He covers NHL. 7-day pass is guaranteeing you the game 2, 3, and 4 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals there. So if you get that 7-day pass, you're going to get 3 of Rod's plays from the next 3 games from the Stanley Cup Finals. So a good time to get on board with that 7-day pass. Of course, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Rod, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you next week. But I know you also contribute now to the weekend shows.
Yeah, definitely. I've been on the last couple Sundays. Saturday, I've just been kind of been busy and haven't been able to make it. But I think this Saturday, tomorrow, I should be able to make it. So you'll probably see me both Saturday and Sunday on the morning show. We get some more free winners there for you. So, I'll see you on Monday. You have yourself a good weekend. Let's get some more winners and let's crush the books.
Yes,
this weekend.
Crush the books
this
big weekend, and check the comments. Rod's going to go in there and put in his Twitter account feed there for you guys can go in there and opt in. All right, Rod, have a great weekend. We'll talk next week. Rod Zawacky here on the Drive Thru. Guys, if you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Jovan will help us out with that, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue now here on the Drive Thru. Now it's time for my picks. So let's see. Let me put my card up for you right now. What we got here going on. Let's see. I think we're right here. Here we go. We're going to Major League Baseball here as the Tigers here will host the Rangers. The Tigers here, $1.20. The total sits here at 8 runs. We're going to be looking at that total here. We're going to go under the total here of 8 between Detroit and the Texas Rangers. Let me just go over let me refresh my screen here. Yep, I do have the confirmed lineups, and we do have Gray and Scubo going. So I just want to make sure there was no late scratches. I don't want to get surprised by something like that. You never know as we get close to game time what happens. But anyway, We know Gray gets a start. Gray's performance could be better. His ERA is up there, 4.85, whip at 1.27, 26% strikeout rate, which I like, 42% ground balls, which I like, 0.87 home runs per 9 innings, which I like, 10% walk rate, I don't like. But we know we got Tarek Skubal on the mound. Skubal put up some good numbers this season, 2.71 ERA, whip of 1, 27% strikeout rate, good control, ground balls at 47%, limited home runs. Now we know the Rangers have been playing well. The Tigers, they've lost 5 straight, but the Tigers, this is a team that's really struggled hitting the baseball, right? There's 208 against right-handers, and both bullpens, ERAs in the 3s, that they performed well this year. So we're going to go under here, under a total of 8, as the Tigers and Texas go head-to-head in this one. And again, that's what we'll be looking at here with these lineups. Just not that one. Tigers just not hitting, and Skubal has been really good to this season. Hey guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I am the top units producer over at Pick Dogs. You can get on board with my 3-pack right now. My 3 best bets from Major League Baseball are on the board. So get on board with that. Click the link in the description. That'll take you to the Premium Picks page for all the cappers. You'll find me there. Get on board with my 3-pack. I'm also part of the 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. You get all my premium plays for that period of time you select. You go over to my Handicapper page and you make that selection. You can match me up with the cappers with Rod, with Jovan. You can match me up with El Ninos. 2-for-1 cap promotion, your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's continue on here with the show. And we're ready for the recap. So Jovan Burts will join us here for the recap. We got started here with El Ninos with the Yankees minus 113 against the Rays. Brad likes the Brewers minus 110 against the Reds. Jovan was on the Padres minus 150 against the Rockies. Brian says Pirates run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 105 against the Giants. Rod was on the Cardinals, Red Sox under 10.5. Yours truly was on the Rangers, Tigers under 8. All right, we'll go. Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I had a couple of these. You know what? I'm gonna roll with Rod's pick. Cardinals, Red Sox under 10.5. I'm gonna roll with that one.
All right, I'm gonna go with Cardinals, Red Sox under 10.5, and I will roll here with Brad's selection on the Brewers here minus 110 against the Reds. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again on Monday at 6 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place, and they'll give out live free picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget this weekend, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, it's the morning show. We got Mitch, Chris, Brian Bitler. A lot of the cappers you see from the Drive-Thru will guest, giving out free picks there on the weekend morning shows. You'll see Jovan on the show. You'll see Rod Zawacky. You'll see Chris. You'll see Big Al McMorty, Al Ninos, and more. So tune in 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the weekend show. All right, that'll do it for tonight's show. Let's go ahead and bring in our cappers here from tonight's show. Wait, goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow live at